Actually, my God, Queens and Kings, welcome back to my channel. Ke nna Koko Pheeha for those who don't know me, and for those who know me, yala amogela ka moka. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to turn on the notification button. Get bona, the like, subscribe. You can do that and share. Sharing is caring. Just turn on for you to receive a lot of knowledge, because we are here to share, remind, and conquer, and overcome, and heal, so that we can jump into different types of vibrations that will assist us into manifesting positivity mo maphelong a rena. I guess so. As you know, ke rata go tshwara buka mo go se so that I don't forget what I'm talking about. But as you can see by the title, I'm gonna be sharing a bit of knowledge on why the moon affects you, because a lot of people really a full moon la hlaka-hlakana. So I'm not gonna say a lot, because I believe gore the knowledge that I'm sharing is not supposed to be something but then you also need to do your own research to know more and connect more with this type of knowledge. No, I need you guys to also do your own research, do your own writing, do your own, tap in and understand things on a spiritual level, so that it can vibrate higher, vibrate along the way. So the moon is connected to your conscious mind. I get it. So you are the moon and the moon is you. The moon is also connected to your intuition, because sometimes the moon does communicate with us and it does respond. And the moon is connected to your psychic abilities, your spiritual gifts. Everyone is a spiritual being. We all have spiritual gifts. So, but they still have a lot of emotions which they cannot let go, or which they cannot come into terms, or I get. And the moon is here. The moon is the PowerPoint, or the moon is here to absorb and intake all these negative energies, or all these negative emotions, that make us feel low. But because now we love to clinch on things and identify as emotions, become one with those emotions, allow those emotions to make us who we are, or make the emotions change. They make us who we are. A lot of people, they've been through a lot and they have a lot of emotions. So those emotions that they are carrying end up becoming who they are. They end up seeing themselves as those emotions, because they can change, like whether 2 minutes 2 minutes so 2 minutes so it becomes a normal one. And that is not how it's supposed to be, because of the moon is here for a reason. When the moon comes out, that is when you let go of what is weighing you down. That is when you let go. You communicate with the moon, you allow the moon to absorb all the negative energies, so that when the sun comes out, it gives you positive energies. You make room for any positive energies. I get it. Because when the moon comes out and people are still holding on to all those negative energies, you guys become the lunatic. Letho mo tlhakatlhakana gore batho ba lwala, o mongwe o kwatile gore a sena motho a nyaka kore la imelwa ke mathata, because of the moon. E tlile go tšea dilo tše le reng santse e tle e di tšee ka gare ga gago. E tlile go absorb that negative energy, but you are refusing and denying the moon to do its job. That is why le feletsa le tlhakatlhakana, because the moment when it's supposed to be absorbing all those emotions and making you aware of the new ones which you need to heal, become aware of the patterns, remove from your body, you're still fighting the old. So every time when the moon comes, there are a lot of emotions that keep on building and building up and building up and building up. When you're supposed to make room for the ones they do traumatize, there's already new ones which have already built up. And then when the moon comes, hey, 1 2 3, for you to stop, you need to heal. You need to heal. A lot of people are asking me, how do we heal? How do we heal? You're supposed to be asking yourself. You're supposed to be listening to your intuition. Your ancestors, they will guide you on how to heal, because no one can guide you on how to heal. We are all having different types of experiences, and no one can tell you, or do this, don't do that. Do that, don't do this. Because I may heal this way and then it might not work for you. Like what? But at the same time, at the end of the day, the patterns we have to become aware of. Standing up for ourselves, we have to do that. Having a backbone, we have to do that. Stop setting boundaries, we have to do that. Like the moment you start doing all those things, that is when you will become more lighter and more lighter. The moment you become aware that as much as you came across a lot of people, but then you're also as guilty as those people because you allowed yourself to go through that particular thing when you could have just walked away. So sometimes people are having a hard time accepting that they are also at fault. They are enjoying pointing fingers at other people. I want to heal, but I cannot heal. I don't know what's wrong with me. What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you just because you cannot heal. But then what could be the problem is that you being in denial of the fact that some of the things that happen in your life, they happen because you allowed them to happen. So it takes a lot for someone to actually accept because I feel like before to your ancestors, yourself, your spirit, your energy can show you the red flags, but then we tend to ignore them. We tend to ignore the red flags. We do that a lot. And then when the suffering gets tougher, that is when you know what, I'm done, I cannot do this anymore. And then next thing you know, you are in your emotions, you're allowing your emotions to control you. Hey, hey, 1, 2, 3, forgetting or you are the one who allowed that particular experience to take place in your life, even when you saw the red flags. And then you go to blame about. Why couldn't you save yourself from that experience and leave? Choose yourself. Situation, so I don't need to blame anyone. I don't need to say but I don't need to say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 11. So this is why it's so hard for a lot of people, and this is why when the moon comes out, because you do not want to accept, or you are also the same as those other people, because you cannot be going around pointing fingers at other people. Again, there are those by they get in situations and they didn't choose to be in those situations, and whatever those people do, they're wrong, they're very wrong. But at the same time, if you're always playing the victim game, or now I'm a victim, the universe will also treat you like a victim. The universe will bring people in your life that will always make you a victim, that will always do something that leads you to being a victim, because that is what your mentality is. I'm a victim. I've realized already there's no use in pointing fingers at people. Certain things happen. We experience a lot of things which make us feel like we are right, all those things. But at the end of the day, you have to forgive yourself for putting yourself through that situation. And also when you do that, you also try to look at that person, because I've realized a lot of people by luring, sometimes you might find they end up doing different types of things arena. Le bona go ka lebela maphelo a bona ba jole ka malapeng a ile reng a patlhakatlhakantšhitše, and they're not even aware gore ba tlhakatlhakane. They think it's a norm to go around hurting people, raping people, doing all those things, and only to find out if motho gona o mo lebelela and you talk to this person, or you ask your ancestors gore o diragang ka motho ba go bontšha a history ya gage e ile reng ba mo gobaditše go fetiša ka mokgone ebile o gobetseng ka gona. That is why le rena, you might find the moment and we have to go around, moving around and doing all those things, re feletša le rena re change re tshwana le batho ba le ile reng ne re re he wena o ndirile 1, 2, 3, wena o ndirile 1, 2, 3. That is why we are supposed to forgive ourselves. There are people ba ile reng they are possessed by certain things, and ba to di patelela tše ile ba di dia, and that's okay. At the end of the day, what matters the most ke taba ya gore wena o fodiše moya wa gago. Your ancestors only care about you and believing and knowing, or what, even though I went through a lot of things, I'm not gonna allow those things to be part of me and to make me stop living my life to the fullest. As much as some things are not able to be forgotten, I know what some things are very much hard to be, like to stop thinking about them. But then at the end of the day, what matters is you forgiving yourself, you forgiving that particular person, so that you can go on with your life and live your life to the fullest. So all I was trying to say, my God, queens and kings, when the moon comes out, allow it to heal you, allow it to absorb. The moment you get triggered by a certain emotion, instead of you brushing it off, look into that emotion, try to break it down, do your shadow work, or what is blocking you from becoming the version that you want to become, what is disturbing you from seeing what you need to see mo bophelong ba gago, because the moon is there for a reason, to absorb all that negative, to trigger you, to show you that you need to deal with this, and then at the same time to absorb that energy after you have dealt with it, after you have realized, oh, okay, so problem ya ka shion, okay, this is my problem. As this is my problem, then why am I feeling this way? When was the last time I felt that way? Look into it, and then instead of you saying mara mama start saying okay, even though this person what did I do about that particular situation? Did I allow this person to continue hurting me, or did I walk away from that person because ke bona gore a ke tshole for ntho a dirileng, and when you the very same thing. The moment you start to do all those things, that is when you heal. That is when you forgive yourself for situation so, and again situation so. Because if you put yourself in that person's shoes, you might find the trauma it's way deeper than yours. Because there's no bigger problem. There's no one I cannot dijo, there's someone who robetse ka tlala. I cannot there's someone who robetse ntle. I cannot 1 2 3, I ona mathata a magolo a fetisha mang ka mokara rena le mathata, and at the end of the day we are here to heal, overcome, understand, and not judge, but then try to look at both sides. Or okay, I feel so it's because of this, I forgive you, and then at the end of the day what matters is that you forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. Let me jump. This might be a long video, but it's cool. I love talking, so I'm just gonna jump into it. So let's I don't know if I should edit, but let me just cut this video here, and maybe I'll talk about it in the next one. Katabaya, a prophetic gift, I don't know, but we'll see. So let me just cut it here. Or katabaya ya mangwid. I get. Just remember, or you are connected to mangwid. Mangwid is within you. You are mangwid, and mangwid is here to remove and absorb all the negative energies that are weighing you down. Allow mangwid to do her job on you. You don't have to carry anything. Allow mangwid to carry those things for you, and then address space for for the sun for the sun to bring in positive energies mo bophelong ba gago. I share my God, queens and kings.